You know, I see so many people having great success using social media, and I've always kind of done it hit and miss and really never focused on developing skills in that area. And so, you know, decided to work with Max a while ago and totally blew him off. But every time we got together, just recently I decided, okay, I've got to start working with Max. But every call I've had with Max has been, you know, he's taught me things that blew my mind, that basically that I wasn't doing. And I think there's a whole world of things that no matter how good you are with Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and social media, there's a lot you can learn. And if you've been doing the same thing over and over, it's just like recruiting or prospecting or connecting any other way. But I'm not going to spend any more time. I really want to turn the call over to Max and have him share his wisdom with the team.
Well, Sherry, I'm really happy to be here. And you know, I remember the first time we had a session, because you've got a lot of Facebook friends already, you know, you literally made one post and made a couple of sales. You know, the more friends you have, the more you all have an opportunity to experience what we call the results of attraction marketing. We did a session a couple of weeks ago, and the same thing. We made a post, and one of her friends liked the post, and the next thing she knows, she had a phone appointment scheduled, you know, to talk to the person. So I am going to have this whole thing recorded, and we'll post it so that you'll be able to come back and watch it, because there's some great information. Now, what we're going to cover is the fast and easy way to build an international business on Facebook in less than an hour a day. And I put together a special training package for all of you in Isagenix. You can go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. It includes a serious discount on my training program. But you're going to find this is not going to be a 1-hour commercial for my training. There's going to be a lot of information in here that you're going to be able to apply. So let's get started. Now, I'm going to clearly demonstrate the simplest and the easiest way for anyone to make money using Facebook, or for that matter, any other social network. Now, I'm going to show you how to identify perfect prospects for your Isagenix business on Facebook anywhere in the world as easily as you can pick green M&Ms from a huge bowl of candy. You want to build your business in Hong Kong, you want to build your business in Mexico, you want to build your business in Australia or Colombia or any place Isagenix is growing or expanding, you're going to be able to do it. And then I'm going to show you how to bring these people into your business in less than an hour a day. Now, you can do this on a desktop, a laptop, an iPad, a smartphone, an Android, or an iPhone, and you can do this from anywhere. Now, Facebook is the world's largest and most popular social networking site. They currently have 1.3 billion people on it, and it's free. So think about all the money that you've been spending on marketing and advertising and AdWords and pay-per-click and search engine optimization and traffic. You're not going to spend it anymore. See, Facebook has influenced network marketing and every other type of business. It's mobile. And when you know a few simple things, you can be making sales every day on Facebook, or for that matter, any other social network, in less than an hour a day. Lots of changes taking place on Facebook, and you're getting the latest information from me. You see, every day I work with people in my personal coaching program. I'm logged into their accounts. I see what's happening. I'm chatting with their prospects. I'm in the trenches with you. Now, there are 5 reasons that people create a Facebook page in the first place. They're there to find a date. They're there to connect with their existing friends, or maybe make new ones. They're there to network with their existing networks, because communication on Facebook is easy, or they want to expand their networks. They're there to maintain existing relationships or create new ones, and they're there to sell. And it's easy to identify the agenda of everybody on Facebook, and we use the analogy of the candy ball. The picture, the contents of everyone's page tells you their agenda. So how valuable would it be for you to be able to log on to Facebook, do a search, and I'm just going to flip over to Facebook really quick, and let me show you how simple this can be. here and I'm going to type in business owners. And here you got a list of business owners, 2 million. And you can go down this list and you could search for people by country. Show me all of the business owners in Australia. And every time you do a search, they're going to have more than 1,000. Show me all of the business owners. In Singapore, more than 1,000. And every time you do a search like this, you're all going to get different results because you're all different. So being able to scroll down this list and find business owners or business builders, people that are looking for business opportunity, is as easy as reaching into that bowl and pulling out a green M&M. It's easy to identify happy network marketers. It's easy to identify customers, people who want to buy your product, people who want to use your service. Easy to find unhappy network marketers, and it's easy to find affiliate and internet marketers, people who want to make money on the internet, but none of the activity that they're involved with is generating any kind of residual income. So on a daily basis, you have no limits to the amount of people that you can talk to in any of these categories and bring them into your business. Achieving success in your Isagenix business on Facebook is going to be as easy as picking a green M&M from this bowl of candy. And nobody says you have to stop after an hour. There's always time to make another sale. Now, most people trying to make money on Facebook are so focused on the fact that it gives everyone direct access to over 1.3 billion people worldwide, they forget that Facebook was created as a social network, and they blatantly try to sell stuff like these 6 characters here. They fail miserably, and many get their accounts canceled or suspended. Now, most people on Facebook are not interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with other people, not filter through masses of online promotions. And yet a significant portion of the people using Facebook would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and more importantly, if they trusted you. Now, it's easy to establish relationships with anyone. Sell them anything when you follow my simple system. The process of monetizing Facebook is going to be as easy as picking a green M&M from the bowl. The key is relationships with the right people. By definition, a social network is a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they're socially involved. It's a website where one connects with those sharing personal or professional interests, place of origin, education at a particular school, or similar values. The simple reason that people spend more time on Facebook than any other place on the internet is because they use it to connect with other people that they know and like, and it's fun. You know, if Facebook was a country, they'd be the 3rd largest country in the world behind China and India. The average Facebook user is online for 53 minutes a day. Facebook users now account for more than half of the world's internet population. They have more visitors than Google. Mobile users have surpassed desktop users, and 80% of Facebook users are mobile. That's 1.08 billion people. 96% of users between 20 and 29 are mobile, and get these statistics. It takes 90 minutes for the average person to answer an email, and it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to answer a text message. So you are connected to people. Facebook is a big bowl of candy. It's a gold mine of prospects that you could reach into any time from any place. Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest ways to sell anything because of the access it gives you to so many people. But there are rules and codes of conduct that you must follow when connecting with people online, or they'll terminate you. You have to think relationships first, sales second. See, if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. You can identify perfect prospects for your business in advance of contacting them by the contents of their page. Business builders, unhappy networkers, customers. And you can do this as easily as you could pick a green M&M from the bowl. Simply to remember to treat other people on Facebook like you'd like to be treated. Facebook is today's ultimate social network. It's king. because of the access it gives you to so many people. Now, if you already have an existing Facebook page, you can be attracting customers and business builders to you later today or tomorrow by doing a few simple things. Now, thanks to increased bandwidth, your smartphone has become your pocket computer. Your smartphone connects you to Facebook and to the world. Facebook chat is going to enable you to literally have a conversation with your prospects at will. Remember, 80% of Facebook users are mobile. So take that Facebook application that's on your smartphone, hook it up, and you're connected to your friends and you're connected to total strangers. Now, Facebook users are talking to each other every day from their desktops, laptops, iPads, iPhones, and smartphones. Texting, messaging, and chatting on Facebook is just like talking. And FYI, typing in all caps is considered shouting. Now, texting is easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and so much fun to do that it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. And again, as I mentioned, it takes the average person 90 minutes to respond to an email and only 90 seconds to respond to a text. Now, top income earners will tell you that if you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. Now, you can do that on Facebook in less than an hour. You want to be wildly successful? You must talk to 10 people about your business every day, and you can do that on Facebook in less than 2 hours. So, finding perfect prospects on demand is easy. Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest way to sell anything because of the access it's going to give you to so many people. And it provides simple tools so that you can search for perfect prospects, connect with them at will, and make sales every day. Remember, there are rules. You got to think relationships first, sales second. You're going to hear me say that a lot because too many people jump on Facebook and they're just ready to jam their business opportunity down somebody's throat. Again, it's easy to identify who to contact and who to avoid because there are 4 types of people on Facebook. Now, many people are open to connecting with complete strangers and making new friends, and many aren't. And you have to be able to tell who's who. So how do you recognize the 4 types of people? First, the eager socializer. These are the people that you want to reach out and talk to. When you're looking at a person's Facebook profile, their profiles are full of information. Many have a follow me button. They have a visible about me module. They actively post and share things. They allow you to like, share, and comment on things on their page. They've recently logged into their account. They've got a lot of friends, and they're open to making new ones. It doesn't matter what their agenda is. The eager socializers are easy to make a connection with. These are the people that you want to talk to. Now, the e-marketing socializer is another group. They're on Facebook to sell stuff, and they're easy to identify. You got realtors, insurance, car salespeople, authors, affiliate, internet and network marketers, experts, trainers, life coaches. The bottom line is you look at the page, you know what they're selling. Their profiles are all about their deal, all about what they're selling. They provide minimal personal information about themselves, and when you write to them, they write back with a link about their business. Now, over the years, we've developed a script called Recruiting the Recruiter, and you can use that, and we used to call it the Turning the Table script because literally most of these people online are not making any money. Most of them are doing it part-time, and most of them would love to get into your business. Now, we're going to suggest to you that when you first get started, you reach out and you talk to your friends, people that you know. And so when you make that list of people you know and you reach out to them, if any of your friends turn out to be what we call a reluctant socializer, it's okay to reach out to these people because you know them. Reluctant socializers have minimal information on their profile. A lot of their modules are private. You can't see the details. And the truth is they only want to be connected to the people that they know. Family members, existing friends, and coworkers. So since you're a coworker or an existing friend, it's okay to send them a friend request. However, if you're looking for a personal trainer or a gym owner or a massage therapist or a chiropractor, and they clearly are a reluctant socializer and you don't know them, pass, because they will complain to Facebook that you contacted them and you'll get suspended. And what that means is you won't be able to contact people you don't know. So if you've received a Facebook slap, it's typically because you've reached out to the wrong people. The other group of people you want to avoid are what we call the missing in action socializers. A few years ago, somebody convinced them to go on Facebook because they could make money. And they created a phenomenal page. By the look of it, you would swear that they were an eager socializer. But they haven't been on Facebook in 2 years. They haven't been active. Their last posts visible are older than a year or two, and contacting someone inactive is a waste of your time. Now, the more selective you are about who you contact and talk to, the more successful you're going to be. The more information a person provides about themselves on their profile, the more open they're going to be to connecting with a stranger. The more you have in common with someone, the easier it's going to be to connect with them on any social network. And once your profile page is live, for those of you that are just starting with this, your daily activity is going to cause people to contact you. And here, we're talking about attraction marketing. Remember that people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And so you can do business with as many people as you want on a daily basis. Today, millions of people are making money on Facebook, and so can you. What you all are about to learn and master helped me add thousands of new customers to a business from all around the United States in less than 2 years. The same system I use is now being easily and successfully duplicated by millions of people just like you. It only requires a few hours of your time to get it going, and it produces immediate results. Now, the best part is it's not technical or complicated, so you don't have to worry about building a website or trying to learn how to drive traffic to them. And if you already have an existing Facebook page, you can be attracting customers and business builders to you later today or tomorrow by doing a few simple things. Kelly is an Isagenix. She's put all the pieces together, and she's been able to quit her full-time job because she knows that anytime she can log on to Facebook, she can make a sale. And soon, you're going to have the confidence to do exactly that. Tom Martin came out of a boot camp last summer, added 8 new people to his business. 2 of them were old high school friends that he hadn't talked to in 50 years. 2 were old friends from work. 1 was a big networker who he was connected with in another company, and 3 of them were total strangers. 8 people in 1 day. And Tom participated in a retreat last February. And he said, I did 1 post, had 20 people respond, spoke to 13 of them, and signed up 4. 1 was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. We're going to be talking about attraction marketing, and that's where posting comes in. Whatever you do on your Facebook page is going to be seen by all of your friends. It's going to be seen by the friends of your friends, and it could also be seen by total strangers. Rhonda Collier, network marketing Isagenix millionaire, was in Thailand, made a post, and sent me this: 2 people for my posting, enrolled 2 people for my posting. I had 3 more taking a serious look. Jamie, look at the leadership board in my company's upcoming trip. The top 2 producers use your method. Pat Anderson, #3 income earner in her company, had one of her people recruit the master distributor for another company in Thailand. Sean, 7 distributors in 4 weeks. Jacqueline here, in 60 days, without a Facebook page at all, started from scratch, in 60 days, doubled her income and quadrupled sales. Solomon's an Isagenix. Says, I can get a person talking and interested in my website in 7 minutes. Signed up 2 people last night. 1 was a complete stranger. At the end of March, she sent me this: Max, hey, logged into my Isagenix back office this morning. Eric sent me a congratulations on a manager. Added 7 people to his business in 3 weeks. Sheila, if you like instant gratification, she says, you weren't kidding. After yesterday's 4 o'clock webinar, I made a post on LinkedIn. Within 5 minutes, a woman sent me her phone number. Just finished signing her up. A couple of days later, I just signed up a woman I met an hour ago, and I now have to call the other 2. Attraction marketing produces instant results. Now, there are 4 social networking laws that you must follow if you want to make sales every day without ever experiencing rejection of any kind. The first one is, what you see is what you get. What people see on your page is what they expect you to talk about. If that picture of Nick Messina looks familiar, Nick is in Isagenix and over the years has really become a good friend. The contents of a person's page, their pictures, words, posts, links, friends, all indicate their online agenda. So when you're scrolling down a list of people on Facebook, you can tell by the picture, by the contents of their page, why they're there, and whether or not you want to talk to them or not. Social networking law number 2. There are 2 reasons when you reach out to a stranger that they don't respond to you. The big one is that they don't like what they see on your page. They've got a different agenda than you. They don't like the contents of your page. They think you're selling something. So since you have the ability to reach out and connect with total strangers, the more selective you are. When you're reaching out to the right people, you'll have a 95 to 100% acceptance rate. Everybody that you reach out to will want to be your friend when your Facebook page is set up properly. The other possible reason is that you're reaching out to missing in action socializer. They haven't used their Facebook account in months and they don't see your attempt to reach out and contact them. Social networking law number 3 and number 4 apply in the real world. Apply when you're talking to people on the telephone, when you meet them at the gym. Don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. In other words, the keys to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a need or an interest in your business, product, or service. And social networking law number 4, listen more than you talk. You're in a listen. You were given 2 ears and 1 mouth because you're supposed to listen twice as much as you talk. You're in a listening business, not a talking business. You're in a sorting business, not a convincing business. The most successful leaders in Isagenix have learned to be good listeners. 4 social networking laws that you must follow if you're going to be successful. Remember, you have unlimited access to people. And now your success is a few clicks away. If you're already on Facebook and not making any money, there's a reason and an easy solution. Simply follow the Max method that I'm going to be sharing with you. If you're impatient for results, if you like instant gratification, if you're internet challenged, you're going to love this. So, I want to introduce you to my $1 million social media recruiting formula. It produces immediate results and it's going to provide you with instant gratification, about the same instant gratification you'd get if you reached into a bowl of those Isa chocolates. I don't know about you, but anytime I have one, I can't stop at one. My social media recruiting formula works as well on every social network. So here it is. Create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. And people go, that's it? I mean, that's it? And my answer is yes. So first, you're going to create your free page, all right? And it needs to be about you. Next, you're going to connect with people. First, the people you know, then the friends of your friends, and then the people you want to know. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig into this connect part a little deep, all right? This is the easy, rejection-free way to connect with perfect prospects, bring them into your business, and make a sale every day. And it's also a simple way to turn your customers into business builders when they see how easy it can be for them to do it too. So let's talk about connecting with the people you know. First, I want you to make a list of everyone you know. Friends from your past, people from the schools that you went to, people from past jobs, people you used to do business with, people in prior network marketing companies, everybody you know, former neighbors. Include in that list your current friends, people you work with now, people you do business with now, friends you know in other networking companies, neighbors, and selective relatives who aren't giving you a hard time about the fact that you're in Isagenix. All right? So now you build this list. And after each name, I want you to write down how many of the following 4 characteristics you know they possess. All right? Now you want to talk to people who are passionate about your product. You want to talk to people who are ambitious beyond their current circumstances. You want to talk to people who are entrepreneurial in nature. In other words, they'd rather work for themselves than work for somebody else. And you want to talk to somebody who's been successful in anything. All right? So you got that list. Go down that list and indicate how many of your friends have any of these 4 characteristics. Now, you can contact all of your friends that are passionate about the products. But if they don't possess any of the other characteristics, they're only going to become customers. And so this is as far as you're going to go with them. Now, you can locate many of your friends by searching for them by their name. You just type their name in the little search window at the top of your first Facebook page. Now, first, now that you've done that, all right, or at the same time, go through that list and pick out the people who possess all 4 of those characteristics. These are the people that you want to reach out to first. Then, connect with the people who possess at least 3 of these characteristics. And these are the people you want to reach out to next. And you're going to discover that it's not going to be necessary for you to go to the people that have 2 of these characteristics. The people that have 1, if they're passionate about your product, you can certainly talk to them, but they're going to be customers. Now, when looking for business builders, your time would be better spent contacting complete strangers with these 3 characteristics, or these 4 characteristics, than contacting the people on your list with less than 3 of these characteristics. Now, another thing that you can do is you got more friends on Facebook than you think. So Facebook invites you to go through your address book, and anybody that's got an email address in your address book that's hooked up to a Facebook page, you can make a connection. Send everyone you know a friend request with a short message. Hey, let's be friends. Remember, these are people that you know. And if for any reason you're a little concerned that you send them a friend request and you send them a short message at the same time. If you don't want to send them a friend request, send them a little note. I'm having a problem sending you a friend request. Please send me one and I'll immediately accept. Wait for a response. Accepting your friend request is a response. Denying your friend request is a response too. So when you look at their page, first, this is the button. You send them a friend request. When they accept, it's going to look like this. If for some reason they don't accept your friend request, when you look at their page, you're going to be back to this. Now, you want to maintain a daily list of everyone you send a friend request to, and check off their names as people accept your request. And if they don't accept your friend request within 2 weeks, go back to their page, put your mouse over the friend request sent tab. It'll open up another window, cancel the request. You don't want to leave these hanging out there. And you want to be proactive. After someone accepts your friend request, whether they've written back or not, write back to them. Say, hey, it's nice to have you as a friend. What do you do? Hey, it's nice to connect with you on here. I've renewed many old friendships. What are you doing these days? After they answer your first question, and you know what they do, follow the additional questions provided in my Social Networking Scripts book. We're going to give you some basic questions. If you're interested, this book contains over 100 proven, field-tested, can't-fail scripts and techniques for winning lifetime customers. Now, let me review the steps to connecting with people you know. Find your friends by doing a name search. Send them a friend request, a message, and follow me all at the same time. After they accept your friend request, communicate with them. Follow the scripts provided by that I'm going to provide you with to qualify them as a prospect. And remember that the contents of your page and your daily activity, every time you do anything on your page, whether it's changing a picture, whether it's posting something, it creates curiosity. It's attraction marketing in capital letters. Respond to the things that your friends do on Facebook, and when you do, when you're sending them a message, end each message with a question. Use every opportunity to deepen your connection with a message. Hey, I liked your post. Wait for them to ask you about your business, and be patient. Attraction marketing works. So refrain from talking about your business until they ask. And when they ask you about your business, follow the scripts. You know, when someone asks you what you're doing, they're not asking for an Isagenix commercial. Always answer everyone's questions, and every response with a question that always brings the conversation back to talking about them. When you learn they're a serious prospect, don't talk about your business until you know what their previous network marketing history is. Okay? For all you know, they were in Isagenix before. The scripts and the questions are going to help you learn more about everyone you talk to. How many of those 4 characteristics do they have? Do they have a problem that could be solved by working with you? Do they have a need for your product? And are they currently using a similar product or service? So you can connect with perfect prospects anytime. You're going to develop your own searches, connect with them anywhere, connect with them everywhere. The mobility factor makes things happen very, very fast. So now that you know how to connect with your friends, here are some steps to connecting with complete strangers that you'd like to know. Remember, it's easy to connect with complete strangers who appear to be the best prospects, make new friends instantly, and bring them into your business as customers or business builders. You want to connect with people who traditionally use what you sell, people that share your values and interests, people who are ambitious, people who are entrepreneurial in nature, and people who are successful. Now, when you find somebody that's in transition, you want to see which of these characteristics they possess. The more of these characteristics they possess, the higher the probability that you want to talk to them. People in a depressed industry that shares these characteristics. People suffering from job burnout that share those major characteristics. Unhappy network marketers and unhappy affiliate or internet marketers. People who want to make more money that share those initial characteristics. So, these are the steps. Search for great prospects that have completed profiles. Send them a friend request, a personal message, and follow them all at the same time. Communicate with them after they accept your request. Follow the scripts. Qualify them as a prospect. Remember, the contents of your page and daily activity creates curiosity. So wait for them to ask you about your business, and they will. To ensure everyone you contact accepts your friend request, you want to send them a message. And in my scripts book, we have templates, all kinds of examples. You send somebody, hey, your page came up on Facebook as someone I should like to know. After looking at it, I'd have to agree. I got a lot of friends that are realtors, would like to have you as one too. I got a lot of friends that are personal trainers. Let's be friends, share a few laughs. P.S. If Facebook asks if you know me, please say yes, or they'll slap me for contacting someone I don't know. You want to talk to somebody overseas? Hey, add the line, I'm expanding my business to Hong Kong, would like to add you as a friend. You've got to customize these. You got to personalize these to the person that you're talking to. Again, maintain that list of friend requests. You want to be proactive. After they accept your friend request, write back to them. And now the process starts. And the first question that you want to know about everyone you talk to, what do they do? After you know what they do, we have scripts that'll break it down by profession. How to talk to a personal trainer, how to talk to a professional athlete, how to talk to an unhappy network marketer. Now, you can easily get a stranger to send you a friend request by just sending them a little note and saying, hey, I'm having a problem sending you a friend request, please send me one. Now, connecting with the friends of your friends can be easy, but just because someone's a friend of a friend doesn't mean that they want to know you. The contents of their page indicates whether they're open to hearing from others, including the friends of their friends. If you can't see their details, if you can't see that About Me section, the timeline post, they're not open to hearing from you. Now, you got many ways to connect with people. You can send them a friend request, you can follow them, you can send them a message, you could like something on their page, you could chat with them, you could make a comment, you could share things, you could post things, and you can tag them. All right? So once you're connected, now it's all about communicating with them. Identify perfect prospects, talk to them at your convenience, qualify them by asking questions, and then close them. Talk to 5 people, make a sale every day, and take your business to the next level. It's called the MAX method. For faster business growth, talk to people with large circles of influence, bring them into your business, and help them do the same thing. Your success is really a few clicks away. Having direct, easy access to over 1.3 billion people around the world on Facebook means nothing if you don't know what to say to them after you make a connection. So that's why we came up with this scripts book. As people answer your questions, they're going to qualify themselves as a customer or a business builder or a referral source without them realizing you're doing it. You can easily qualify anyone and identify them as a prospect by asking 7 simple questions. All right? The first one is, what do they do? And you really want to know what they do. If someone says, well, I work at the post office, well, what do you do there? What does that work entail? What do? You really want to understand how they make a living. How long have you done it? And what did you do before? These are your basic 3. By the time you get the answers to these 3 questions, you're going to know whether or not you really even want to talk to them about your business. Next question. How are you being affected by what's happening with the economy? How do you like what you're doing? Have you ever thought about doing anything else? These 7 questions should put you in a position where you really have a sense of, do they have a need? You don't have to ask all of these questions. If you decide that after asking a few questions that they're happy doing what they're doing, leave it alone. Because once you're connected to somebody on a daily basis, they're going to continue to see your posts. At some point in time, we're going to use attraction marketing, and they will come to you. Now, if by the time you get to number 7, or maybe after number 2 or 3, you discover that there is a financial need, that there is a real connecting point, before you talk about Isagenix, you got to know the answer to these next questions. Number 1, are they familiar with network marketing? What experience have you had with it? Why do you think you weren't successful? And would you be open to looking at another company that didn't have those obstacles? Again, for all you know, they were in Isagenix before. If you learn they need what you're selling, you put them on your prospect list. Focus on these people, and don't forget to ask those 4 questions. Sell to the people that give you the best answers. If you learn they don't need or want what you're selling, you put them in your not a prospect today list, and let them sit. Wait for them to ask you about your business. Put them on the back burner. Now, this is the easy way to sell to your existing friends, and a simple way to establish instant relationships with total strangers who want to buy from you anywhere in the world. Brian sponsored 7 people in 7 days. Rosie came out of a boot camp last year and has 15,000 people in her business. Freddie Malero started working with me back in 2008. Today he's a 7-figure income earner in his company. Dana Barish is the #1 recruiter in her company. She's been tops for 7 out of 8 years. Now, one of the things that you're going to love about Facebook is you can see over here, what your friends are doing, when they do it, and literally we can go down here and we can type in a name. For example, Charlie is on Drew Berman's team, and he came out of boot camp. He says, Max, I'm excited. I just made 1 post, attraction marketing, had 26 people respond, had 7 appointments so far, and 1 sale. My enrollee was someone I knew from college. You're going to be able to connect with people at will. You're never going to run out of people to talk to. Lori Ray started working with me. I did an IC University. I think it was back a couple of years ago. And she sent me this, Max. I didn't know if you saw my message. She watched a couple of videos, and I started to implement what I saw. She was doing a search for people in Kansas City that like nutrition. And I met a woman. She asked me to call her about my company. We did. She ended up signing her up in the business. Let me show you what she did. You go over here. You look for people who like nutrition. And so we've got 213,000 people who like nutrition. All right? We go over here, and she was going to St. Louis. So we search for people who like nutrition. She was going to Kansas City. That's where, Kansas City, Missouri. You got more than 1,000 people in Kansas City who like nutrition. She was looking for women that like nutrition. More than 1,000. So she hooked her up, and that was back in 2009, and she sent me this last summer. Today she's making a 6-figure income. You're all heading down the same road. Derek used MySpace, was able to connect with somebody. Black Friday, he's standing in line. Thursday night, waiting 3 hours to buy a TV set. Talking to somebody in line, used the scripts. She had a smartphone, signed her up in the business. It took, in 2 days, Diane sent out 10 friend requests, 3 accepted, 1 was a sign-up. It took her 2 hours to do it. Now, you can use, we've got all kinds of scripts. Here's an example of Jeff using the birthday approach. His friend's having a birthday. How long have you been in sales? 3 years. What does your job entail? And literally, following the scripts, they end up, what did you do before that? Work for a construction company in management? Well, Why'd you change jobs? Bad economy. How does your current job compare with your previous one? Well, I'm making less money. You know, a lot of people have turned to the internet to make extra income. What experience have you had with network marketing? Very little. Let's get on the telephone. Let's talk. Bada bing, bada boom. Steve Reichert, Isagenix, brought 4 new people into his business over the weekend. Shannon, Isagenix, added 4 people to her business in less than 48 hours. Andy Van Dyke hooked up with a guy in Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. He had 50,000 people in his former business. The process of monetizing Facebook only takes a few hours of your time to get going, and it produces immediate results. Remember, it's not technical. You already have a Facebook page, and you're not making any money. There's a reason and an easy solution. If you're not having the results you want, it's either your page, the people you're contacting, or the way you talk to people, and there's a record of everything. Simply follow the Max method that I'm sharing with you. Create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, qualify them by asking questions, and close them. It's your simple solution. And this permits you to spend minutes a day to reach millions of people. Okay? So let's go over the process again. Create your page, create your warm market list of people you know, locate your friends, send them a friend request. Send friend requests to people that you don't know. Once they accept you as a friend, your page and your daily activity is going to make them curious. That's the deal. It's easy to pick the best prospects, make new friends, and sell them anything. These are the people that you want to talk to. You're looking for people that share your values and interests, people who are ambitious. Instantly make new friends. Identify everyone's needs and wants with questions. And our social networking scripts book, actually we have the 4th edition now. I pulled up an old slide. The 4th edition's out. You follow the scripts, you will make sales every day. Rob Sorensen's on Isagenix. I was working with Rob in a coaching session. We posted a picture of Bora Bora, an old friend from high school, within a minute. First she liked it, then she said, take me there. And so I was logged into his account and we started a conversation. Said, hey, Nora, that's Bora Bora. How have you been? Well, I'm doing great. I sell cars. What have you been up to? Recently retired from the moving industry. Now I have my own internet business. How long have you been selling cars? 18 years. And she says, what kind of internet business? Now these are questions. You ask somebody what they do, they're going to come back and ask you what you do. Work in an expanding company in the health industry. How's business? His business is good. Well, he's got his own Isagenix success story. He lost 100 pounds in a year. She says, you look great. That was his opening. He comes back and he says, you know, so many people today are hurting. I'm glad the economy didn't affect you. You know, would you believe I lost 100 pounds a few years ago? She says, no way. Yeah, I started using these products, had such great success. Now I'm making money sharing it with others. I'd be happy to share with you. How much weight you want to lose? 40 pounds. Ends up with a customer. We've got questions for unemployed and literally step by step, line by line. Eric Eisenberg hooked up with Pat. She reached out to him. She says, I'm unemployed. I want something to do from home. What'd you do before? Follow the scripts. How you've been surviving financially. Unemployment. What experience have you had with network marketing? I haven't done anything like that. But what experience have you had with companies like Mary Kay or Avon? A lot. I sold Amway. See, most people that you're going to run into on these social networks don't equate Amway or Nu Skin or their experience with the concept of network marketing. They know it is something else. End result, would you be open to looking at the company I'm working with? And boom. You know, hey, I type with 4 fingers, 2 of them need spell check. Would you be up for talking on the telephone? They spoke the next day. He signed her up in the business. He signed up 3 people that week, his first week. Now, you're going to experience the power of attraction marketing because once you connect to the people, your daily posts and your online activity is going to make people curious about what you're doing and they will contact you. With daily posting, you can proactively reach out to your friends in a non-spammy way and simply watch them ask about your business. So let's talk about what attraction marketing is. Attraction marketing is about captivating your target market, your friends, to want to do business with you because of who you are and what they see on your Facebook page. The concept behind this is simple. Before pitching your product or service, you must simply brand and promote you. When done properly with a simple Facebook profile, your prospects will approach you willingly without having to sell them anything. No pressure, no stress. Instead, the process flows naturally. It's an incredibly powerful method. Demonstrate to others who you are, what you do, what your lifestyle is, how you've built and continue to maintain your lifestyle, and help those who want the same do the same. No one likes to be sold to, and that goes for all the people on Facebook. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. You've heard me say that 3 times. When talking to your prospects, simply discover if they have a problem that you can help them solve. It could be a health problem. It could be a financial problem. The key to attraction marketing is to build a positive and trusting connection with your ideal prospects. You do that with your posts. Now here's how you do it. While the majority of marketers out there are busy trying to make a sale, you stand out by removing the sales agenda from your Facebook page. During a casual conversation with anyone, you can determine a person's needs and wants to see if you can help or serve them. By being the go-to person and directing people to helpful solutions, you can establish yourself as a trusted expert in your field and become more attractive to the very people you want to draw in. Now, there are literally dozens and dozens of different ways to use Facebook, okay? If you've got a great story and you've got a list of friends, you could be posting before and after pictures. You can be sharing success stories, product users' stories, and it will attract a certain type of people, but those actions typically attract customers. If you want to connect with business builders, you got to do it a little different. Above all, stop talking about yourself, your experience in your business, and your qualifications, because your conversation should not be about you, it should be about them. Your Facebook page tells your story for you. It gives you instant credibility, likability, and stature, and it sets the stage for you to have an ideal conversation with anybody. Make the needs and wants of your prospects a priority during a conversation, and you'll discover in advance of talking about Isagenix if they have a problem you can help them solve. Focus on connecting with and attracting the right people who need your solutions, and you'll have pre-qualified prospects approaching you when they're ready. So you can search for personal trainers and fitness instructors and massage therapists and all kinds of people that share your history who would be interested. When you know who you're looking for, you're a simple click away from making a connection and closing a sale. There are millions of perfect prospects waiting to hear from you right now. Now, once you've made the connection, the power of attraction marketing and curiosity goes to work. Attraction marketing will get you instant results. Philippe here was suspended from Facebook for contacting the wrong people. We did a coaching session. I pointed out what he was doing wrong. While I was logged into his account, I sent out 6 friend requests, all 6 accepted within 24 hours. Glenn, signed up 3 people and have 5 more looking at my business this week, and it's only Thursday. Marty, once you learn this, you can do it forever. Learned this 2 years ago. He's still signing up people at will. You can attract people daily. Jackie, everyone that she reaches out to is accepting her friend request. After 2 days of posting, she talked to 5 people. This is the woman who in 60 days doubled her business. You can talk to people daily. Again, Rick, using the Max method, I got 12 people to talk to in 1 day. All network marketers and other businesses. Barry was an absolute rookie when she started doing this last September. Reopened an old friendship with someone she hadn't talked to in 3 years. After 5 minutes of chat, she shows up at a presentation, signs her up in the business. Stephen Green made 3 sales in 1 day, simply from posting to his existing friends. He brought in 1 person who brought in 12 of her friends over the next week. Attraction marketing duplicates. The Max method duplicates fast. However, in other words, you could bring somebody into your Isagenix business on Tuesday, get them to post on Wednesday and Thursday the same things that you're posting, and they can be selling to their friends. But if you say the wrong things, you'll drive people away. Ben came out of boot camp. He's adding 10 to 15 new contacts a day, picked up 3 customers. Bill enrolled 2 distributors tonight. He's on the phone with his 3rd. Howard, one of my students, went from 0 to a 6-figure monthly income in 11 months. How did he do it? his company was expanding around the world. And every time his company was opening up in another country, they would announce it 60 days ahead. So he went to the Philippines, he went to Australia, he went to Hong Kong, and he hooked up with pastors and ministers, because he was a very religious man, real estate people, insurance people, people in sales, and network marketers in other companies in those countries. All right? Sent me this last February. Now he's got a net worth of $2.5 million. Attracting customers is easy. Mark Cunley is in Isagenix. He makes a post, I'm ready to help 3 more people lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days. Who wants to be healthy? In 2 months, he signed up 25 customers. I pointed out to him, I said, listen, Mark, it's just as easy to connect with business builders as it is customers. After 2 coaching sessions with me, send me this. I signed up 6 new associates, 6 business builders. Attracting unhappy network marketers is easy too. Jacques came out of a boot camp, connected with 2 whales on Facebook. A whale is somebody making 5 or 6 figures in their network marketing company every month. Brought him into his business. When people type in capital letters, they're shouting. Dave Angelo. Working right now, I'm putting in my 3rd and 4th for the day. 1 MLM leader from Australia, 2 from the US, 1 from Canada. Attracting unhappy affiliate marketers is easy too. Candy added 10,000 people to her business in 75 days by connecting with affiliate and internet marketers who weren't making any money. And here's the, I took a picture of this, Sherry, in our first coaching session. This was, 2 years ago. And then she disappeared. After making a post, I heard from 6 people, signed up 3 of them into my business. But you know what? When you're a leader and you're working with a lot of people and you're there to help other people, you don't have time, some of the leaders, to do this. Customers, business builders, unhappy network marketers are at your fingertips. Patty Bender is a realtor, also in Isagenix. Within 24 hours of our first coaching session, she had 5 people looking at her business, signed one of them up 48 hours later, and she was still communicating with the other 4. The whole process can be addicting when you're talking to the right people. So, create your page or modify it, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. The more you do this, the more fun it is. The more selective you are about who you reach out and talk to, the more profitable it's going to be. Now, let me take a few minutes, and then I'm going to open this thing up for questions. So if any of you have any questions, please type your questions into the question box, and I will be happy to answer all of them. Now, what I've done is I've set up a special website. It's maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special. I have a home study training program. It's called Endless Free Leads, and we've just released 9.0. Here is the website. And what we've done is we put together a special package. It includes my new program along with a seat in my next boot camp. Now, my next boot camp doesn't start until July the 10th. But what I'm going to let you do is I'm going to let you register for boot camp as soon as if you order this. I'll start working with you right away. So instead of waiting until July the 10th, you could actually start working with me tomorrow. Now, 9.0 is an amazing program. And what we have in 9.0, let me just open it up and show it to you. There's a timer on this thing, so I have to log in. Okay, let's go over here. 9.0. We step you through the whole process of connecting with people, communicating with them, and closing them. Line by line, step by step, we show you the whole process. We've got a script. We've got videos that will show the most computer challenged person, line by line, item by item, how to create your page, how to make the right connections. We do the same thing for LinkedIn with 300 million users, and Twitter. The scripts book that we talked about, we went over one script with you today. In the scripts book, we show you what to say initially. We give you different templates that you can customize. your second contact, your third contact, how to make a sale over a holiday, how to make a sale on your birthday or someone else's. The actual scripts, the scripts book, you can download. You get all of them in one document, or you can bring them up by profession. So if you were looking for an actor, we've got the scripts, and then over here we've got a tab with a strategy on how you find these people. This is brand new. It's something that we've been working on for about 2 years. We come down here, show me people in the military, people that are married to someone in the military. Again, the script and the strategy on how to find these people. And then, if you click on Take Me There, you have the actual opening line that you can use to reach out to a total stranger. I'm just going to demonstrate 2 more of these. We can go down here to professional athletes. Same thing. You got the scripts, and then we give you an example of how you could find professional football players or baseball players, how you can find them first, get the names of the rosters, and then find these people on Facebook step by step, line by line, item by item. We also, this comes with a scripts book that you can download, put it on your computer, print out the whole book, and it also comes with my new social networking app. You can put this on an Android or an Apple. It's going to be available on the Apple in about 10 days. This is going to be an amazing prospecting and recruiting tool. It's also going to be a great training tool because we take the basic elements of Endless Free Leads, put it on your phone so you can share it with your team members. You can teach your people, and it's also a great tool when you're talking to somebody that is considering getting into the business with you. You can show them, let me show you how easy it's going to be for you to connect with your friends and bring your friends into the business. It also includes my boot camp. All right? And what we do in boot camp is we work with you over a 3-week period. How to get started fast on Facebook, LinkedIn, and during boot camp, we critique your pages. You're going to send us the links to your Facebook page, and we're going to review them. We're going to make sure that your pages that you're doing all the right things. You're going to send us the conversations that you're having with prospects, and for some reason the mail's not coming up. So Endless Free Leads is normally $297, and boot camp is typically $350. But you can participate in both of these for $299. All right. The website, you can go to maxsteingart.com/free leads. Just go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special. Okay. You can read all about Endless Free Leads by clicking on this link. You could read about boot camp by clicking on this link. And again, basically you get them both for $299, so you save $597. The power of this is the book. This is how to get six-pack abs. This is working with me over 3 weeks, and of course, the next boot camp starts almost 4 weeks from now, and you could register for boot camp and you could start right away. So it's like getting extra time. You know, you can be prospecting for people in San Diego. You can be prospecting for people in California. There's absolutely no reason why you can't go to Celebration with new recruits and new guests. Let me look in the question box and see what we have. Okay, we got a bunch of questions. Now I am going to record. I'm recording this, and I am going to post this at maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special, so you'll be able to send your team members there. Okay, let's see. Diana writes, when you have your page and populate it with content, you can't guarantee that your posts hit people's pages because they need to engage with you. How do you remain relevant? Diana, that's easy. Okay, all you have to do is like something on their page, share something on their page, comment about anything on their page, and that ups the ranking. Okay? How do you re-engage people who are at first energized and passionate about the product, but they seemingly fail away? Well, it's all about, Eli, it's all about communication. All right? I mean, I'm a big believer in being direct. Now, if you're talking about they're passionate about the product. Well, if they're product users and they lose their passion, I'm not really sure there's a whole lot you can do. If they're business builders and they kind of fall away because maybe their warm market is gone, what you're going to be able to do is you can re-excite them and show them how you can do this on Facebook. Tim writes, do you suggest creating a completely different page? No. No. All you need is one page. Anna writes, I have a personal Facebook and an inspirational page where I post all kinds of things on how to live healthier longer. My personal page has about 400 friends, most of whom I know personally, and the longevity page has 700 fans, most I don't know, that I acquired based on certain common parameters, health, supplements, cleansing. Should I keep both or focus on my personal one? Achia, what you're going to discover is communicating with people on your fan page is tough. What I would do is I would invite all of, you're going to have to toggle back and forth. While you're on your personal page, take the names of all of your friends, all of your fans. Invite them, or maybe post on your fan page, listen, I've got some great information that I want to share with you. Please send me a friend request. It's easier to communicate with people on your personal page. There's an easy record-keeping process on Facebook that will make it easier. All you need is a personal page. I mean, ask yourself, you've had this longevity page for 700 fans. How much business has that generated? You treat people on an individual basis. You want to be talking to 5 to 10 people every day. You can do that real simple, real easy on a on your regular page. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Please type them in the box. Now, after this session, I have another webinar, okay? And I wouldn't, if any of you have any additional questions, I do these webinars on a daily basis. Just go to maxsteingart.com/webinars. We're just in the middle of a boot camp. I'm working with my students live. Feel free to go over there. I'm going to give you the link for that. You can go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special, order it. You'll get my Endless Free Leads 9.0. You'll get a questionnaire that gives me the opportunity to learn more about you, and you'll get an opportunity to register for my next boot camp, but we're going to let you participate in this one. So check, you go to maxsteingart.com/webinar. The next webinar we're going to have, the numbers are 534-044-919. That's 534-044-919. I wish some of you would have been on the earlier session that we did today. I actually had a prospect. I was logged into someone's account, and we were talking to a prospect that only spoke Italian. And I demonstrated how easy it was to literally copy the text, put it into Google Translate, get Google Translate to translate it. Within 7 minutes, the person was ready to find out more about the business. Okay? Anybody else have any questions? Again, the website is maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special. I look forward to working with all of you. I hope this helped, folks. All you need to do is make a post. That's all you need to do. And what the post does, it's pure attraction marketing. I can go over here on Facebook and I can do a search. Let's take a look at what Rhonda is posting. Remember, this is seen by your friends. So she's talking about stuff that relates to her friends. Now, let me just share this with you. One of my dearest friends is Brent Bryson. Brent and I have been friends now for about 14 years. Brent is Brent's got the fastest growing group in Nu Skin. You look at his page, there's nothing on his page about Nu Skin. He doesn't mention it at all. He makes posts that people like, posts that people share, and it's these posts that make people curious. It's these posts that endure him to his friends. And this gives him an opportunity to reach out. You put personal stuff on here. You put things, health things on here. There's all kinds of different reasons for you to post things. And what these posts do is they put you in a position where people want to talk to you, where people want to know you. Let me take one last look in the question box. Okay, Sherry, the boot camp isn't boot camp. All my boot camps are virtual. People do it from home. They log into their account. They log into Facebook. During boot camp, what we're going to do is we're going to have 7 sessions where I work with everybody. And the best part about boot camp, all right, if we go here to the schedule, is three times a day, 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and 10 p.m. I'm available to answer people's questions, go over their pages. Let me see if the mail came up. No, it still hasn't come up.
Was this call recorded, Max?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
How will people be able to access it?
Well, Sherry, what they can do is they can just go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special. I'm going to put it there.
Okay.
And I'm actually also going to put it on, post it on YouTube. So it'll be there. But the easiest place for them to get it and find it is just go to maxsteingart.com, Isagenix special. And by the way, folks, let me just say something. That, you know, historically, a lot of leaders, when they promote things, you know, typically do it with, you know, some kind of compensation in mind. In other words, they're promoting something and they get a kickback or a commission from. I just want to make it clear that Sherry is not getting anything for this. Her primary concern is your success. Her reward is your success. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually post the video right here. It'll probably be up sometime tomorrow, so people will be able to come back to this and watch it as often as you like. You know, some of you are going to be able to just watch the videos and start applying some of this stuff. And God love you if you know, and I hope all of you, you know, do that. If you want to, if you're not talking to 5 to 10 people a day, if you're not making at least 1 sale a day, that's the purpose of my boot camps. Other people are doing it. You can do it too. And we've made this so economical for everybody, $2.99 for both, that it'll save you an awful lot of time. Let me see if we have any more questions. Okay, posts should not create excitement about the product, but rather excitement about yourself. Eli, not necessarily. It depends on who your friends are. It depends on who your friends are. But yeah, you're primarily promoting yourself, all right? You're promoting your lifestyle. You're promoting your activity. And however, there's nothing that works better, I mean, than a before and after picture of either yourself or of somebody on your team. Or, you know, you can just say, hey, listen, I really want to congratulate my friend Betty, who in the last 6 months has lost 100 pounds, or whatever. So, you know, you're all different. You've all got different friends, and you've all got different agendas. So, it all works, okay? The whole thing is don't jam your business down somebody's throat. Focus on their needs. Focus on their interests. Anybody else have any questions? All right. Again, this whole thing is going to be posted. I invite all of you I'm already 17 minutes late to my other webinar, but you know, the people that are there knew I was going to be late. So I invite you to come over there, see how I work with everybody, see how I can help you. Remember, create your page, make it about you, connect with people you know, connect with your friends, connect with people you want to know, communicate with them, talk to them. Every time you post, every time you do something, it's seen by your friends and the friends of your friends. Communicate with them, ask some questions, focus on them, and then if they have a need, they have an interest. You know, I have to tell you that your back office, your Isagenix back office, has some of the best videos promoting your products and service of any company I work with. They're absolutely terrific. You're in a great company, and the support and the tools, the events, they're all there positioned to help you go as far in your business as you like. So register maxsteingart.com/Isagenix special. You'll get this, and let's start working together. Let me help you make your next rank advancement before San Diego, okay? Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. Stay in touch with me. And again, I hope to see all of you in San Diego in August. Take care.